Okay, I got this from, I've confirmed this. And he walked back to the Oval Office and he cried like a baby. He wept like a child. And he did so because he knew what he was sending those kids into. And this guy was almost emotional too when he was talking about that. But George Bush Sr., he said, is the nicest man on planet Earth. Anything professionally or president, whatever, keep that to the politics BS talk. He says one of the nicest men ever. He did not, this gentleman was a different generation. He never worked with George W. Bush personally. Captain McCormick did, so I'll leave that. But he did work for the at the very either early stages of Bill Clinton's presidency, Val. And this is where oh, wow, I can't believe you're getting secrets from the inside. What a good brand, what a good product. But he had said, he looked me in the eye in that finance office in that Toyota dealership and stopped the car deal and stopped the conversation, Val. And he had barely known, but he did know him, Bill Clinton. And he had said, quote, he looked me in the eye, Val, and he said, now that guy, he was the new kid on the block, real new politician. Definitely said first generation that had no shame. They had no shame. But anyhow, digressing. He looked at me, I swear, Val. He looked at me in the eye and he said, now that guy, Bill Clinton. We all knew, I knew, and we all knew that this guy was a real crook. And so was, are you ready, that wife of his, whatever her name is. That is a true story. That's right for him. And I said, well, goodness, I can actually understand that. I can understand what you're saying. And that actually, sir, would confirm a lot of things that we've heard in the media. I'm glad to hear it. Boots on the ground, or as we say in Montreal, skates on the ice, the inside scoop. There was a lot more chat than I even relayed here. The one thing I did enjoy, and I'll finish off here and give it back to you, Val. I'm glad I kind of finished up President's Day, but because I will put it back to you. Goodness, I've been blabbering today, but hey, it's my show, right, Val? I make the rules, right. So right, and so there you go. It's not a democracy. It's a dictatorship, and Greg Meakin is a dictator. But what I will say, and what I enjoyed, was the chit chat with this nice gentleman, because he was a regular guy. He was retired. He was a golfer. He was in the Seattle area. But he had said to me, the funnest time in his life was with the astronauts in Cape Canaveral and I'll just say the surrounding towns. He said the astronauts, and I'm talking everybody, Val. Neil Armstrong, hello, go to the top. How can you go to the top more than Neil Armstrong? First got to set foot on the moon, right? So, but all those guys, and there were the early Gemini guys. Young people don't know Gemini. There was tragedy. There were astronauts that were killed, that were burned up and stuff. Anyhow, he knew all those guys. And he had said that the fun thing about it, to go a little lighthearted, was he says he loved these guys. These guys loved life. These astronauts, they were like today's Top Gun, like Maverick, today's F-14, F-15 pilots. These were these guys. They were astronauts, and they all drove matching Corvettes.